Welcome to the video. Hi friends. Today we're going to do an unboxing of a product that I typically don't showcase here on my channel because I am not a tool head. I've been called a tool a couple times, but I am not a tool person by any means whatsoever. But I needed a specific type of tool to complete a project that I'm working on in my backyard. And what I needed was a miter saw. This is not the best miter saw on the market. I'm just going to preface that right now. I know this because I'm not a tool person. And the cost of this was cheaper than renting one from the big box store that has a tool rental area. So I thought, hey, if I can buy it for less than what I can rent it for, then it makes complete sense just to buy it. I probably will only use this tool a handful of times in my entire life, but hey, I'll have it. And if you're a tool person, you can yell at the screen and go, why did you buy that tool? Because I needed something cheap to cut some wood. That's what I needed. And I needed to have precise cuts on the wood. So I bought this, the miter saw. This is the Chicago Electric Power Tool Company. It is a 10-inch sliding compound miter saw that includes a dust bag, extension bars, and a cable clamp, or table clamp. So, specifications on this, it's made for the U.S. electric circuit, so 120 volts or 60 hertz. It pulls 15 amps. Blade speed is 5,000 RPM. An arbor of 5/8, a straight cut around at 90 degrees, and 2 3/4 by 12 inches. I don't know what any of this stuff means. I'm just reading it off the box so that you know what's on this thing. Straight bevel cuts at 45 degrees, 1 9/16 by 12 inches, and a compound cut at 45 degrees at 1 9/16 by 8 1/4. Do you know what any of that stuff means? I have no clue whatsoever. I'm not lying to you. It was on the box. I read it. It was right there. I have no idea what any of that stuff means. But I thought, hey, I'm going to unbox this anyway, so why not show it to you if you are interested in a low-cost tool that will cut wood. That's what I need to do. I need to cut some wood. So I bought this this tool. I needed to have precise miter cuts on the wood because I'm building a roof truss that will go over our backyard chickens. They are already protected on the top from predators, but our chickens are a little finicky and they don't like to come outside when it's snowing or raining, and we live in the Northeast here in the greater Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. So I thought, hey, I'll build a roof over them. Now, I'm not going to completely shade them in. I'm going to use clear corrugated poly roofing that you can put on like sheds or covered decks and things like that, so the sunlight can still shine through, but it'll protect from the actual elements like the rain and the snow from getting into the chicken run area, and they can come outside and have a good time. That's why I bought this tool, for the chickens. I'll find some other use for it, I'm sure, but for right now, that's why I bought this tool. So what do we have here? We have an instruction manual, or as I commonly like to refer them as the destruction manual, because half the time when I follow them, I destroy whatever I'm trying to build. Oh boy, got something here with springs and metal. Not sure what this stuff is. That's what I just pulled out of a little bag. I have no idea what this is, but I'm sure I'll read the instructions and figure this stuff out. It has a hex wrench or an Allen wrench. Hopefully that's to put the blade on. And we have the instructions here. This is got a model number or kit number 61927. I don't know if there's any other numbers on this box that mean anything. It's item. Oh, that's an item number. Item number 61927. And this is the manual. This is what it should look like when we're done. I'm going to put this over here. And what do we have here? Horseshoes! They gave us horseshoes! No, it's not horseshoes. I'm sure it's not horseshoes. Is it? No? Okay. It looks like horseshoes. Kind of. Alright, we'll set that off to the side. I do have my 10-inch blade here. It is a general purpose blade as well. If you recognize any of these product names, you probably know where I bought this from. I'm not going to give them any promos because I bought this with my own money. So we'll open up the blade here in a second. It's just a general purpose 10-inch carbide teeth, 5/8" arbor sized, 6,000 RPM max on this. So this goes 5,000 RPMs. This goes up to 6,000 RPMs. So we're good on the blade. Looks like this is the dust bag, I'm assuming. At least that's what it looked like when it was in the store. Styrofoam. You can never get rid of this stuff. It hangs out. Is this thing completely put together? No way. I thought I was going to have to assemble this thing. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, my gosh. Woo! We're lucky there, folks. I'm telling you what, friends. If I had to put this thing together, I don't know if I'd want to use it. All right, let's pull this thing out of the box. And I'll flip the box upside down so I can use it kind of like a table and you can see it. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is a blessing. I'm telling you what. I seriously thought when I was unboxing this thing that you'd have to sit here, watch me try to fumble and put this thing together and laugh at me the whole time. So, pardon me for a second while I flip this thing over and try to slide this thing out. Because it's stuck in more styrofoam. Oh my gosh! Let's see. We're going to put the big piece of styrofoam that I just threw off in the distance. I'm going to put that back in the box here. Maybe no. Put it this way. This way it goes. All right. We'll flip it this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. There we go. Hey, there's a picture of it. Isn't that cool? It's a saw. And here it is. All right. Oh, boy. What do we have to do here? I don't know. Let's flip it around this way. It's got a piece of styrofoam in here, probably to keep it from bouncing around. A styrofoam block for your styrofoam fun. And a lot of plastic. Why would you, honestly, take a look at this. They had the styrofoam block in a plastic bag. Honestly, is it that important? Unbelievable. We'll throw that over here for a second. We have the power cable right here. Looks to be a decent heavyweight cable. And we'll unwrap this just to see how long it is. I'd say it's probably about 3 feet, 3.5 feet maybe from the back, because you can't really move it back here because look, it's got a little tie down right here so your cable doesn't go wonky on you. It's a technical term, wonky. So there we have that. Looks like this is some sort of a holding or, it's a kind of a secure nut back here. Right there is where I was doing, probably to allow you to slide this thing, or you can lock it down to where it doesn't slide. Yep, that's what that's for. I told you I wouldn't read the manual. Got another hand screw back here, or hand bolt, that you can use to change the angle of the blade. And, oh, this is really cool. You know how a lot of people use these saws and they just kind of put their hand, I'm going to cut a piece of wood, and they put their hand right here and they put their the blade through, and then you got your hand at rest. Well, this has got something to hold your piece of wood or material down right here. They include it so you don't have to put your hands right here, because that's a bad thing if you get your hands near that thing, or what it will be is that thing. So let's see here. Oh, I'm sorry, I moved you around, friends. Let's see. I'll move you back where you were. All right, let's see how we do this. It says blade installation for the type of saw, the 61972 miter saw. Oh boy, we're in a lot of trouble, folks. Let's see here. We have to take this and move it out of the way. How do you even move this thing? This has got to go up and down, yeah? No? Oh, hex screw. They give you a hex screw that doesn't even fit the stuff that you're supposed to use it for. Oh, here we go. Let's see, do we have to do this? Okay. Got a little hex screw right here that you tighten. I am at a loss. Is this pull? Aha! Ha ha! I win! I figured out how to move this without reading the instructions. Got a little pin right here. Right here. You pull this little pin, and this thing allows you to go up and down. That's a technical term, folks. Going up and down with your saw. Lots of fun. Told you I'm not a tool person. Let's see. Seems like it's in good quality build. I don't know the first thing about this stuff. We have this. Oh, this allows you. Okay, if you've never used a miter saw, they allow you to kind of rotate it to whatever angle you need, and it's got the angles, the degrees right here on the base. Again, if you're a tool person, you're probably bored out of your mind, but if you've never used one of these tools before, then this is kind of interesting and hopefully a little bit comical as well. Oh boy, let's see. Get this out of the way. How do we get in here to put the blade on? This has got to come off somehow. Let's see. Oh, you take that. Oh. You go like this. Do we have to take this all the way out? Unplug saw and raise cutting head, which we did. Swing guard open and remove plate guard. Okay. Okay, so we've removed the plate guard. Maybe. Did we? Uh-huh. No. They only give you one hex wrench. How are you supposed to remove the plate guard? Oh, you just push it up. So, over here, I'll sit over here so you can actually see what I'm doing. So this locks in with this. It locks in right here. Let's see if I can get it back in there. So this is in here like this, and that's the blade guard. You take this hex bolt out, and then you slide it upwards, and then you could get to where the piece is to put your blade in. I hope that this is the same size hex screw right here. Let's see. Is it? Oh, thank gosh. Really? All right. So, swing to open the guard. Hold the spindle lock. What's the spindle lock? Is that this? What is the spindle lock? Hold in spindle lock on back while removing the arbor bolt, turning clockwise. Is there a... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Spindle... Ah! See, you got a RTFM. It's got a little spindle lock right here. See right here? It says spindle lock. If you read the things, it tells you everything you're supposed to know. But of course I don't. And it hopefully makes it a little bit more comical for you. Let's see. Gonna push that in. And put the Allen wrench in, or the hex wrench in. And it says to turn clockwise. Okie dokie. If you say so. Oh, this is a long bolt. What did they call this thing? They called this thing something interesting. They call this the arbor bolt. Oh, fancy word for a bolt. kind of dingles like Santa Claus's jingle bells. All right, so we have that off. All right, now we've got to open up our blade right here. I can promise you that I will not be demonstrating this saw on this video. It is purely just an unboxing and an assembly, which is what I thought I was going to have to do, but it just ended up being an unboxing and a put a blade on her thing, which is all the more better for me. Cut this open and get our blade out. I hope I bought the right blade, the right size blade. It says 10-inch blade, which is this is a 10-inch miter saw. And the people at the store said, sure, you can buy it. Hopefully it's the right thing. All right, so rotation. I assume that you just put it on with the words facing you. Install the 10-inch saw blade with outer flange position. Okay, so get this out of the way again. And put the blade on. Let's see here. I'm gonna... Oh, that goes all the way back there. And we have our place. Maybe I can get the blade on if I pull this all the way back. Of course you can. You gotta be smarter than a piece of electrical equipment. Let's see here. Okay. Now, let's see. If I pull this all the way back. Now, why would you have me take that bolt out if I got to pull it all the way back like that anyway to get the blade up in here? There you go. I knew it would fit. I knew I got the right thing. Let's move this plate out of the way so that I can secure the arbor bolt and the arbor plate back into this. Here's the plate. Got to put that back on here. That secures the blade, and then you put your arbor bolt in, and this time we're going to twist it counterclockwise. Everything that goes against your righty-tighty, lefty-loosey that you learned in tool shop. All right, so we got that on there, and now we have to hold that what's it called? The spindle lock. That's right, we got to hold the spindle lock again and keep that blade guard. Boy, this is not easy. Let's see. Aha! Oh, I hope you're finding this as comical as I am. This is funny. All right, got that there. How are you supposed to do this with one person? Maybe you're supposed to have a second person helping you. Let's see. I'm going to hold this way. Push that up out of the way this way. Nope, that's not going to work. Let's see. Maybe I'll do it this. I'm right-handed. That's what the problem is. So I want to do everything with my right hand. That up out of the way. Oh, that slipped in there. All right, we got us a little confunctionation going on here. All right, got that there. Hold that there. And turn this counterclockwise. That's what they told me to do. And as tight as we can get it on there. Okay. That way the blade doesn't come flying off when we're using it. Okay. See, good thing we didn't have to assemble the whole thing. Boy, we'd be here all day. Blade's nice and tight. Now we can put this other plate back together. The blade guard plate that we took the bolt off earlier. That goes right here. Get that in here. Come on, buddy. Now that one goes righty-tighty. Boy, who makes the rules on these things? Righty-tighty on one way, lefty-loosey on the other way. And then on one bolt, it's counterclockwise to tighten it and clockwise to loosen it. Boy, I tell you what. Good thing I'm not a tool person. I don't get all bent out of shape over that kind of stuff. All right, that's on there. All right, so what we got here is a assembled blade. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, the little pin over here. Forgot about that thing. All right, so now what do we have to put on here? What are these things? These things are little guides for whatever you're working on. Maybe, hopefully, they fit right in there. Again, I don't read the manuals. That goes there. Picture shows them that way. We're just going to follow the pictures, folks. That's how you put stuff together. Look at the pictures. All right, we got the little guiders here, and that's for, I guess, when you're putting a big piece of whatever up here to cut, it'll kind of keep it and guide it. And then we've got our little last thing to put on it. That is the little dust bag. Little dust bag, you can see through it. Can you see through it? I can see through it. I don't know how much dust it's going to hold. Where does this go? Let's push this down, lock it into place. It's got a little thumb spring on it. So we will put it like this over this piece right here, because that's what it looks like on the picture. And we got our little dust bag. I don't know how good that's going to be, but yeah, that's what we got. Anything else in here? Nope. Yeah, what are these things? Remember these things? What are these things? Let's see if we RTFM, if it shows us what these things are. Guard, spring, bump, assembly. Insert the extension supports. We did that. Thread the miter lock handle into the plate and secure the plate. And put the dust bag. That's all it says to assemble. But it gives you these things in a bag. And I'm not quite sure what these things are for, because it doesn't say anything about them on the assembly. If you own this saw and you've put this thing together and you know what these things are, drop a comment below, because the assembly doesn't talk about these things at all. And I've got to assume that these are important for something. I'll try to figure that out before I use it, I can promise you that. But I hope you liked the video. I hope you found it informative, especially if you're a little tool challenged like I am. At least, you know, if you go out and buy this Chicago Electric Power Tools 10-inch compound sliding miter saw, that you can at least know how I put it together. Hopefully I did it right. I'm really thankful for this thing right here, because it's got right here on the base plate, don't put your hands here because you could cut your fingers off. And that's what this is for. But I don't know what these things are for. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, I guess I'll figure it out. Until the next video, I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and may the force be with you. What are these things for?